Okay, so I'm going to explain how to do the M-check. Pretty much the M-check is something you want to do before you go out riding. This sort of just goes over everything on the bike, make sure it's all working to sort of reduce the risk of you, I don't know, the bike failing during, your time out when you're going. So it's called the M-check because it kind of follows like an M shape. You start at the front wheel here, you go up to your handlebars here, you then go down to the pedals down here, up to the seat, and then back down to the back wheel, sort of making an M. So there's quite a lot of steps in it, so I'll sort of briefly go over all of them. You're going to want to be checking your tyre pressure, you want to be checking the spokes here, checking the tyre for any bits, like any thorns that could be caught in it. You're going to want to be checking the suspension as well, checking the brakes work, you're going to want to be checking your handlebars up here, making sure they're alright. You're going to want to be checking your frame here, making sure there's no cracks or anything in them, but that's pretty rare. You're going to want to have a look at your seat, make sure it's the right height, making sure these sort of quick releases are fully pushed in so they don't fall out, or don't come off, sorry. You will then want to sort of check the pedals here, make sure they're all okay, and then sort of do the same thing for the back wheel as you did for the front, so checking the tyre pressure, the spokes, obviously the quick release down there again. So I'll go into detail about like 3 of them. So firstly the tyre pressure, obviously you're going to want to make sure that's all pumped up. So you're going to want to push down like this, and obviously if that's hard, that is all good to go. You're going to also want to make sure obviously the bit up here is done up so nothing can come out. Checking the spokes, what you're pretty much going to do is you're going to kind of squeeze on these ones, make sure they're all pretty tight. You're going to want to do that on both sides, and then the back wheel and the front wheel, just to make sure they're okay. And then finally, well, when checking the frame, it's pretty simple really. You're just sort of looking around for any little cracks or anything like that, which could, develop into something bigger because you don't want to be out riding, and then it all kind of falls apart, so that wouldn't be too ideal. But yeah, that's pretty much it.